day, Sir Von. I am Anna Tanduyan from BSID English 1B, and today I am going to show you or to discuss to you what I have learned in the topic that you have sent us in a Google Classroom days ago. So the topic is all about generative syntax. So what is generative syntax? Generative syntax is a major subfield of generative grammar and a growth of American structuralism in its insistence on rigorous formal modeling of linguistic patterns. So there are three generative syntax: the prescriptive and descriptive rules, the constituency, and the constituent recursion. The first one is the prescriptive and descriptive rules. What is prescriptive rules? So prescriptive and descriptive rule is it is a syntactic theory. It is a kind of rules that determine how words and language are put together to form a larger units that have meaning, and how speakers of a language are able to determine what are possible and what are the impossible orders of words and in their language. One of the famous rules that says we shouldn't split infinitives. It would be one kind of prescriptive rule. Another rule is the we shouldn't end sentence with a preposition. Example of prescriptive and descriptive rules that we shouldn't split infinitives is that he decided to quickly leave the room. So instead we say he decided quickly to leave the room. So that is the example of prescriptive and descriptive rules. So constituency is the first thing to realize is the rules of the syntax of the language or the principle behind these rules. Sentences of language are not just linear strings or words. It is not just one word after another. It is crucial fact about the syntax of a language that sentences have internal structures. Grouping of words are called constituents, and there's a rule that produces yes or no sentences. In English, this is what we call polar questions. So the third one is the constituent recursion. A fundamental property of human languages is that they allow their sentences to exhibit recursion, and that the sentences are made up of constituents that can contain smaller constituents. The crucial point that makes syntax recursive is that constituents can be a different of types, and that a constituent can be contain another constituent of the same type of the number of sentences, from a finite of words and ways of containing them. Constituent recursion too is a repeated sequential use of particular type of linguistic element or grammatical structures. Another way to describe recursion is linguistic recursion. More simply, recursion has also been described as the ability of a place one component inside another component of the same kind. And that is what I have learned in the lesson Generative Syntax. Good day.